Kane loves pie. Poontang pie.
Some of the most memorable moments in WWE history have occurred when the cameras have stopped rolling. When Raw or SmackDown finishes, it's rather common for superstars to have fun inside the ring, and sometimes they will even break kayfabe in favor of entertaining the audience before they go home. And most of these moments have been shared thanks to fans recording them on their phones, and we appreciate them dearly. But which moments were they? Join us now as Wrestlelamia looks at 10 moments WWE will never show on television. Be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell for daily wrestling videos, and follow us on Facebook for exclusive lists.
Stacy, what do you do for a living, Stacy?
I work for a Christian publishing company.
If there's one thing I can't stand.
Number 10. Stephanie McMahon and CM Punk's Spinaroonie. Following the Slammy Awards in 2013, several of the WWE talent decided to completely break kayfabe and compete in a Spinaroonie contest in order to send the live crowd happy. Booker T, Daniel Bryan, John Cena, CM Punk and Stephanie McMahon were all in the ring. Stephanie would actually attempt to execute a Spinaroonie which shattered kayfabe, as at the time Stephanie was virtually the top heel in WWE as she was part of the Authority stable, so to see her break kayfabe in this way came as a big surprise when the footage surfaced online. We have Joshua Beach to thank for uploading the footage back in 2013, and he would even capture the moment that CM Punk did a Spinaroonie in just his underwear. It was truly something to behold. Number 9. John Cena announces the death of Osama bin Laden. The main event of Extreme Rules in 2011 featured John Cena capturing the WWE title when he defeated The Miz and John Morrison in a triple threat steel cage match. Although Cena's WWE title win was a big deal, it wasn't the talking point of the show. No, that had actually come after the pay-per-view had finished, as Cena would get on the microphone and announce to the live audience that US troops had successfully killed Osama bin Laden.
We have caught and compromised to a permanent end Osama bin Laden.
The footage was uploaded to YouTube by WWE themselves, as it was something they actually wanted fans to see. Number 8. The Rock calls CM Punk. Now, whenever The Rock made a rare appearance, he'll likely deliver an unscripted promo. This was certainly the case when The Rock appeared on Raw just after the show had finished in 2017. Now, the reason for The Rock's appearance was that WWE and The Rock's studio was shooting a scene from his movie Fighting With My Family. Once The Rock entered the ring, he would name drop AJ Lee, which led to the crowd chanting for CM Punk. The Rock then decided to call Punk in front of an entire audience. However, Punk wouldn't answer, meaning that The Rock had to leave him a voicemail message. This moment was captured by Lori Parker123, where the clip went viral. Now, the backstage reaction to The Rock doing this was extremely negative, as Punk was on really poor terms with WWE at the time, especially with Triple H. Now, Vince McMahon was so annoyed that he sent a member of the production team down to the ring and tried to get The Rock to wrap things up. Number 7. Brock Lesnar kisses Kurt Angle. Brock Lesnar is one of the most serious and legitimate wrestlers in WWE history, but when he decided to kiss Kurt Angle right on the lips in the summer of 2003 following a SmackDown episode, it left wrestling fans quite shook. Now, for some context, Angle and Lesnar were involved in a rivalry over who was the better athlete. At the time, both men were babyfaces, and both were actually having some real funny comedic segments on SmackDown. However, for whatever reason, after one episode of SmackDown, Lesnar decided to kiss Kurt Angle right on the lips. Angle would pull away, deciding to go for a hug instead, only for Angle to grab Lesnar's backside. It's truly bizarre yet hilarious at the same time. WWE have never uploaded the footage in any official capacity, however on the YouTube account World Wrestling Entertainment OAV has an upload on their channel for the world to see. Number 6. Michael Cole's leaked commentary. In 2014, footage surfaced online that WWE would never want fans to see. It featured Michael Cole talking on his headset directly to WWE Chairman Vince McMahon. In the audio, which was uploaded to YouTube by Corey's music videos, Cole asked Vince if he wants him to say a certain thing, as he said it multiple times during the show. Now, you can't actually hear Vince's reply in the audio, but you can hear Cole obediently saying,
"Yes, sir. Yep. Okay, I've got it, sir. I just didn't know if you want me to hit it every time, but I'll do that from now on."
Heavily implying that Vince was yelling at him for asking the question. Number 5. Pallbearer Rehearsal at Great American Bash 2004. The most memorable moment of the infamous Great American Bash 2004 pay-per-view featured The Undertaker literally burying Pallbearer in cement. However, footage of the rehearsal actually surfaced earlier in the day. For some reason, footage of The Undertaker and Pallbearer rehearsing was aired on pay-per-view channels across the world. It's never been explained how this occurred, but WWE ensured it would never happen again. Luckily, YouTuber Anshul KR uploaded the footage to YouTube, which clearly shows the two legends rehearsing the spot just before the crowd comes into the arena. Number 4. Triple H Cake Bath. Now, fans in attendance at the 27th July 2009 edition of Raw got a special treat, as following the show, the entire Raw roster, including Vince McMahon, came down to the ring to celebrate Triple H's 40th birthday. Hilariously, a cake fight ensued and Vince actually began to try and take down Triple H and throw cake right in his face. Now, we have to thank Rafael Fernancio for uploading the video to YouTube, as it's truly one of the funniest moments that has never been seen on WWE television. Number 3. John Cena and Batista join DX. Triple H and Shawn Michaels have been traditionally reserved in having additional members of DX, even when it comes in just an honorary capacity. However, following a Raw show in 2009, John Cena and Batista were in the ring following a match celebrating when suddenly Triple H and Shawn Michaels came down to the ring. The four legends would then perform a crotch chop and Batista and Cena became honorary members of DX. It was definitely a special moment. Many thanks to the John Cena WWE YouTube account for uploading the extremely rare video. Number 2. The Undertaker, Brock Lesnar and Rikishi sing happy birthday to a member of the production team. The WWE's ringside team are just as important to the show as the wrestlers themselves, and a lot of them build extremely good friendships with the wrestlers over the years that they work with. One friendship that surfaced thanks to a YouTube upload from G3 featured The Undertaker and his good friend Frankie back in 2003. On that very episode of SmackDown, it just so happened to be Frankie's birthday, and The Undertaker and WWE Champion Brock Lesnar wanted to do something special for him. The duo would call Rikishi out to the ring, and all three of them, along with the crowd, would then sing happy birthday to Frankie. Lesnar would then proceed to throw a cake in Frankie's face before Rikishi gave him a stink face for good measure. Still weird to hear The Undertaker sing happy birthday. And number 1, Vince McMahon performs a spin-a-rooney. One of the most infamous post-Raw segments took place in the summer of 2002. It would feature a number of legends with the likes of The Undertaker, Booker T, The Rock and Triple H all being involved. The segment revolved around Booker T and other babyfaces trying to get The Undertaker to perform a spin-a-rooney. Now, the reason it was so funny was that The Undertaker always kept kayfabe, and he clearly felt if he performed the spin-a-rooney, it may damage his character. But seeing him attempt not to laugh and join in was truly something to behold. The footage exists online thanks to YouTube upload by Abdi Rahim, and the footage even includes the moment that Vince McMahon comes out from the backstage area and actually performs a spin-a-rooney. And WWE Hall of Famer Booker T would offer some insight into why this segment took place on his podcast, and he stated,
"The referee's got the earpieces in, and the referee tells me, tell Taker to do the spin-a-rooney." So I got to get on the microphone, and other people want to see a Taker, Take-a-rooney. And he looks at me like, oh my God, you know what I mean? Like he wanted to kill me, Next thing you know, somebody's music played, they come out, they do the spin-a-rooney. And The Rock came out, Vince McMahon came out, everybody came out that night and did the spin-a-rooney. We literally was on the air for 45 minutes after the show went off the air, trying to get the Undertaker to do the spin-a-rooney.
You put them up to that, Vince, and when I get back there, I better not see you. There ain't a chance in hell I'm gonna get out here and do the spin-a-rooney.
But there you have it, folks. 10 moments WWE will never show on television. Be sure to leave your comments down below, and I'll see you next time with some more wrestling content.